What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today. And in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the NG Models November 2020 releases. So I'm recording this at the beginning of the month of November. It is November the 1st, a Sunday. Daylight savings time has already occurred, so we've made our clocks go back by about an hour. Most of the clocks we have these days will do this automatically, but if you've got like microwaves, ovens, or weather radios or anything like that, you'll have to set the time on those back manually. But moving on, we do have the hints for the November releases, and there is a total of 19 models in 1/400 scale. I don't think there's any 1/200s this month, which is a little unfortunate. And we also do have the photos from the October releases. The Alaska Honoring Those Who Serve looks really good. I'm looking forward to seeing mine on Christmas. So we'll take a look at the hints first. So now let's begin with the hints. I know I got sidetracked quite a bit, but let's take a look at the 737 hints. There's a total of 6 releases for the 737. We have November 3-7. I'm guessing this could be the Delta in the normal colors because the Sky Team, that was done in the August releases, so possibly a normal livery to complement that. We have Charlie Dash, Golf Juliet, and Golf Alpha. So I predicted both of these to be WestJets. That's probably not really right, but that's all I could really think of. And then we have 3 Chinese 737s. So the Bravo 54, I predicted that would be Lucky Air. 56, China Southern or Air Shanghai. And the Bravo 19er, I predicted that'd be the China Southern Hometown Henan Special Livery. Now, I guessed those just because I looked them up on Flight Radar, and that's kind of what I came up with. We have 2 757 releases this month, 1 British and 1 French. Golf Bravo Mike. I predicted this would be another one of the Utopia tails that British Airways had. And then we have Foxtrot Hotel Charlie. Not sure what that one could be. It could be that, like, La Companies, however you pronounce that. It's that weird airline. Never seen it before. We have 2 747 SP releases. Victor Papa. I predicted this would be like a Las Vegas Sands re-release, but I don't really think that makes sense. Someone else did predict, like, the Qatar, VIP plane. And then we have Zulu Sierra. So I think this one will be South African Airways, just looking up the registration prefix. 2 A321 releases this month. November 20, I went with the JetBlue Bubbles tail, so that's the A321neo. I already have the Gemini release, so I don't think I'm going to sell that one and then get the NG, because that'd be too much of a hassle, and I want to get something that's more worthwhile. Air Transat possibly, but I don't think so. I think someone else said like Air Canada Rouge or something, so that may be more correct. We have the Airbus A330. The Boris Force 1 Zulu 336 is in this set of releases, finally, after several months of it being announced. And then we got 2 Niner Mikes. Both of these are probably going to be Malaysian Airlines. One of them will be that special livery that's on the A350 that we got last month. Bravo 59er will probably be Air China, and Foxtrot-Golf will probably be Air France. 2 A350 releases. We have November 5-1. That's probably going to be a Delta. I have a Gemini release of that, the first release, so the mold isn't all that great with them. And then we have Echo Charlie-November. This is going to be Iberia. I know this because I've talked to somebody, and they pretty much have requested the Iberia A350 for the longest. So I think it's finally coming in this set of releases. So overall, it's looking to be a really great month for collectors. I'm pretty much like running out of money here to get models, so I'm going to have to be a little more careful with what I pick, because all these releases look pretty good. I may have to pick up one of them. So, well, we'll cut over to the releases once they're announced. Okay, it looks like NG Models has announced the November 2020 releases. Let's go ahead and take a look, see what we have. And as usual, I do not have the NG Model website preloaded, so I have to get it loaded as I'm speaking, and it does take a little while, even when I have a really good internet connection. Probably just an issue with their website, but who knows. Alright, we're getting it pulled up now. I'm running out of time here, but I'm going to try and get this in as best I possibly can. Alright, looks like we are beginning with the 737, so let's take a look at 085. That one There it is, Delta 737 in the normal livery. So good job to release this one. This is November 3734 Bravo. I would like to get this, but I do have a Gemini release already. I have November 375 Delta Alpha from Gemini. I think it's like a 2014 or 15 release. I think it's 2015. Take a look at 086 next. That one is a WestJet 737-800 with splits. I think they did release a WestJet 738 with the blended winglet some time ago, so if you did miss out on this release, then go ahead and grab this one, because, well, the only difference it has is just that it has splits, but I don't think that will bother too many people if they did not get the blended winglet. 087 is another WestJet, except this one has the 100th Boeing 737NG titles underneath the windows towards the front of the aircraft. So that looks pretty good. Only difference, obviously, are those titles. So, yeah. Next up, we have an Air China 737-800, a very unique special livery, which, of course, I cannot identify because I've never seen this one before, but text should pop up here at any second to show you what the name of the special livery. So I don't know. That looks pretty good though, so I'll give them that one. 082 is a Xiamen Air 737-800, yet another special livery. This one looks to be mostly blue. There's a little hint of white towards the off of the aircraft. So there's that one. Last of the 737s is 083. This one is China Southern. This is the hometown Henan. I do recognize this because of the registration. So that looks pretty good. I would like to get this, but I don't collect Chinese planes. But if this does really pique my curiosity, I may have to pick it up. So this looks like that's all we have for the 737s. So we're moving on to the 757s. 158 is a British Airways 757-200 without winglets. This is the Royal British Legion Pause to Remember. So this is not a Union tail, I don't think, or not a Union tail, a Utopia tail. But it does have the Union Jack tail, though, the default British Airways tail, but looks like it's also an older plane because it does have the United Kingdom titles. All the current British Airways planes don't have that anymore. 159 is a British Airways Open Skies 757-200. I don't think we had two Gulf registered 757s in this set of releases. It looks like they squeezed one in at the last minute. So this is the Open Skies 757. With winglets, so it does have blended winglets, like the red winglet there. 160 is another British Airways 757-200. Looks like this is just the standard default livery, as I don't see anything too interesting other than the United Kingdom titles at the rear. We have yet another 757. This is 161, and it is that. Good God, I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation so hard. La Compagnie. I think that's what I'm gonna go with, but that's probably super wrong. Hotel Charlie India Echo. I think they did operate to the United States at one point. Not sure if they still do. They may, just on like a different aircraft. Okay, so we have our 747 SPs next. This is 07. So we have 003. That is the Qatar VIP plane, Victor Papa-Bravo Alpha Tango. So I've never seen this before, but I've seen YouTube videos and it looks pretty cool. So hopefully I'll stop by Sioux Falls at one point. Probably won't though. 005 is South African Airways, and it's the more retro livery. So it's not the current livery that surprisingly did last on like the 747 SP and whatnot. So this livery definitely does fit the 747 SP more, I think. So this is probably going to be a popular release with some collectors. Now we're on to the A321. So we have 019. This one is the JetBlue Airbus A321neo November 2016 Juliet. So they did give us a different registration in the event you may have the Gemini release, which is 2002, and that is the first A321neo that JetBlue got. Can't see the name of the aircraft because the picture gets all pixelated when I zoom in too much. 020 is an Air Canada Rouge A321. This does pique my curiosity by some considerable amount. So I may have to get this one. Just because I like an Air Canada Rouge model for the collection, since I don't have one already, so I'll think about that one. Alright, 61022, I forgot what this one is. Okay, these are the A330, so here is Boris Force 1 that was announced some months ago. It was going to be in, I think, the October releases, but that didn't happen. So thankfully we did get it in November. So hopefully they were making corrections to the models in the event that there was some sort of detail that got wrong or something. So it'll be interesting to see the photos of that because it's got so many additional details, all like the antennae and other things. So that'll be cool to see. 62015 is Malaysia A330, and it's the special livery. So we do finally have a different engine option, which is, I think these are the PW engines, the Pratt & Whitney engines. I have requested to NG that they make a Delta A330, and I think those have the General Electric engines. So if they are developing a Pratt & Whitney A330 mold, chances are they're probably going to do a General Electric A330 mold not too far out. And 016, we have another special Malaysian A330, so this is the same special livery, the Nigakaru, whatever it is. But it does have One World titles, so that's pretty cool. 017, this one is of, what is this? China Southern. This is the China International Airport Expo, I think. I can't see that. I don't know, I've never seen this livery before, so a lot of Chinese special liveries in this release. I don't think there's even a Chinese A330 in the releases either, so that's a little interesting. Alright, 60003. Oh, Airbus Beluga! I don't think this was in... No, this was definitely not in the hints, so this just kind of came out of nowhere. So another Airbus Beluga XL release. I have been kind of wanting like one of these oversized cargo planes, so I don't know, I may have to get this one as well, but I'm kind of limited to what I can get. Alright, final set of releases. We have 39006, and it is indeed a Delta A350. November 512 Delta November. I think that's one of their newest A350s. So, I don't know. I could get that one just because I'd like to compare it to the Gemini, but we'll see. Last but not least, we have the Iberia A350. And let's check the registration. And it is Echo Charlie November Bravo Echo. So that is it on all the releases. Kind of jam-packed this month, way more than what I was expecting. So the Airbus Beluga XL was kind of an interesting addition at the last minute. I definitely remember us having only, I think, one British registered 757, and we apparently got 3 for whatever reason. But dang, these are really, really good releases. So they are definitely preparing us collectors for the holiday season. So releasing a lot of good models that most of us want. Unlike Gemini Jets, which continues to release boring releases because they have so many more molds available and whatnot. And very rarely do they actually listen to their customers. So I'm definitely giving this release a good over-the-top A+, because this is likely one of the better releases I've seen from NG. I'm kind of up there with the April releases, which were really good. Had the Sun Country Tide Pod and Southwest Canyon Blue in those releases. And also the United Herald Hears, which have stirred up a little bit of controversy, but haven't heard much about them since then. So that looks to be about it. I'd say over 20 models in this release, including all the extra models that we got that weren't initially announced. So, with that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.